I've just seen probably one of the goriest games, and it's so gratifying that we're going to have an interview about it. I'm with Steve from NetherRealm, and we're talking about Mortal Kombat X. I did get hands-on, and it's really impressive. Let's start with that trailer that was recently released when you announced it. What was that reaction like? Because no one was expecting it.
It was explosive. I was amazed. You know, we lived with it for, you know, been months, but having it out in the public, I think it was like this little bomb that we threw in a room and really exploded. You know, we had crazy amounts of hits, and it was cool seeing people's reactions. Like it's you know, we haven't done Mortal Kombat since 2011, so we took a little break doing Injustice. So it was cool, you know, knowing that people are back into Mortal Kombat, that they're not sick of us, and they want more.
Now, the demo I played, we saw characters we recognized. There was the incredible Sub-Zero, who's my personal favorite. We saw Scorpion, and some new characters. In particular, I want to say Cassie Cage, Sonya Blades, and Johnny Cage's daughter.
Yes.
Tell us a little about some of the new characters and what they're going to bring.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, like if you played the last Mortal Kombat, you know we killed off most of the cast. But with this game, the storyline takes place like 25 years after that. Okay. So Cassie is a result of Johnny Cage and Sonya getting together. You know, they've been hanging around since '91 together, so about time. And anyway, we have a bunch of new characters that we're really excited about. There's one called Devora. She's kind of like this insect lady. She's probably the most alien character that we've ever had in Mortal Kombat.
Now, she's the one we saw in the trailer that was at the conferences, right?
Yes. Yeah, she has these crazy arms that come up. Well, if you've seen her, she's nuts. A lot of cool like insect moves, and she's brutal. And then we have Ferrator that was in the trailer as well. Just probably the most complicated character we've ever done, where he's just so big, and he has like this little girl on his back that he throws, and she takes some cheap shots, and then she runs back on his back. And then we also have Kotal Khan. He's kind of more of an Aztec kind of character, a little bit more mystical, and uses a lot of big swords, and he's really cool. And then who else do we have? I think I covered it all.
Yeah, anything else and you might get in trouble.
And then
now, it doesn't just stop with new characters, right? Because when you're about to select a character, you then get 3 options. Maybe like 3 bonus movesets to really shake things up. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, those are called variations. It's something new. I don't think I know no other fighting game has done that, where after you select your character, you have 3 boxes that pop up, and it totally changes the way you play the game. Like Scorpion will have a sword variation that, you know, obviously very weapon-based, and then there's a fire one that all of his moves are fire-based, and there's this really cool one that's more demon-based, where he summons demons from hell, and totally switches up the gameplay. So you can't just like choose your character and jump into it. You kind of have to get a little bit more clever with it and plan about how you might want to be more defensive or you want to be more offensive, and it switches things up quite a bit.
Now, arenas are always important in any fighting game, whether you're on the 2D or 3D plane, but you guys were still on the 2D plane, like we recognize from Mortal Kombat, but you're now able to interact with the backgrounds. Tell us about that. Yeah,
that's brand new to Mortal Kombat. You know, we touched on it with Injustice if you played that, but you know, obviously there was some crazy stuff in there, like pushing buttons, launching rockets, and picking up cars, so we're not going to do that. Scorpion's not going to be doing any of that, so we wanted to introduce a little bit of it, but still keep the speed of Mortal Kombat, what they're known for. So more of the interaction is used to evade, like jumping off the trees, and you know, just positioning yourself in a better way that your back's not against the wall. You can run up the wall. You know, it's just like, you know, just getting out of the way, and the action is. I'm actually mad we didn't think about it sooner, because it's such a cool gameplay element.
Yeah, I think when I was playing, I jumped off a tiger and then grabbed an old lady and threw her at the enemy, and then it was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So obviously, with any kind of fighting game, one of its longevities come from obviously the kind of competitive scene. We see some of the more Japanese fighting games taking forward kind of with that Street Fighter and Tekken. How in Mortal Kombat is that kind of the vision for it, or are you going to keep it very much like this is your friend, you play at home, just have a great time?
That's one of the challenges. We try to find the line of making it welcoming enough to have your friend come over and just sit on the couch and beat each other up. Button match. Yeah, I'm an art director, so I'm not terribly good at the game, but we do definitely bring the hardcore gamers in. Like we did that with MK9, and then we did that with Injustice. You know, let's bring the hardcore you know, Evo players in and sit them in a room and just beat on it and you know, polish it. And so we've been successful. We had a lot of hardcore gamers back in the testing room today, and they're loving it. They're really, really loving it.
Now, obviously, for that, online is going to be really important. Are you going to have any kind of special online modes, anything like that planned to give it a little bit of extra twist?
We're definitely making I can't talk too much about it, honestly. I wish I could. But yeah, we have huge plans for it. We'll be releasing that information real soon. But it'll definitely be a bigger community type of thing. That it's not just me fighting my guy, friend down the block. It's the biggest online thing we've ever done.
Okay, well, that means I'm going to have to come back at some point in the future and get another interview to talk about that. Thank you so much for your time. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Mortal Kombat was sick and it was amazing. And I got to break someone's balls.
Nice.
And then shoot him in the head, which I thought was incredible. So there we go. That's Mortal Kombat X. This is E3. Keep tune in to the YouTube channels. We've got loads more coming up.